What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Gucci and Palace collaboration, which is set to drop on Friday, October 21st, which at the time of shooting this video is this upcoming Friday. I thought this was a pretty interesting collab. It was definitely unexpected, so I thought I'd make a video on it. There are like 70 images though, so I'm not touching on each piece because it would just take like 45 minutes, and I don't think either one of us want that. So down below I will have a link to the full lookbook. But with that being said, I do make streetwear videos 2 to 3 times a week, so if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. But anyways, getting into these pieces, so starting off here, we've got a moto tracksuit, full leather. I think these pieces are really beautiful, definitely reminiscent of that racing look. Obviously that's what they were going for, but the detailing on the jacket is really nice. But I'm really a huge fan of the pants. I think I prefer the pants to the jacket, which more of it is just because it's easier to wear. I do think the jacket is phenomenal for what it is. That style of jackets just is not my favorite, but I really like the execution of this jacket. I think they did a great job with it, and this is something, if I had a lot of money, I would wear it to like a certain event or something. It's not something that I would wear a lot of the time, but I do think this piece is a staple and could make for some really good, like, iconic outfits for like events or whatever. But the pants, I feel like you could wear those in almost like everyday life. Obviously they're kind of still out there, but I feel like they're toned down in comparison to the jacket. Definitely something I expect to see in music videos is this like whole set. So yeah, I thought they did a really good job with those. And on some of these slides you'll notice I'm only covering one piece, and again that's just to keep things moving pretty quickly. So I'm not gonna be touching on this flannel here on the right. It's just not really that great in my opinion, but this cardigan here on the left is, I really like it. Typically I love Gucci's knitwear anyways, so I'm kind of biased, but I think the execution on this one is super cool. I like the use of the red, green, and blue, and just the silhouette of the cardigan is awesome. You've got the nice pockets here, and it is a lot going on, but I feel like kind of everything serves a purpose. I don't think it's too much going on. So yeah, another really solid piece here in my opinion. Next we have what is probably the most expected look from this collaboration, and that's just the Gucci Tri-Ferg logo. So as you guys can see here, it's the classic Tri-Ferg logo, but instead of Palace it says Gucci, and then it does have that Gucci monogram on the back. This piece, this white one with the pink, is actually the only women's piece I'll be showing in this video, so sorry to the women out there, but I am going to be showing off strictly menswear for this video just for the sake of my viewers and time again. But I thought these were really classic pieces. I think these are pieces that are going to live on forever and be like the telltale sign of this collaboration. These will be one of the more sought after pieces. Next we have this amazing tracksuit top, definitely reminiscent of something mobsters would wear, like Chrissy in The Sopranos or something like that, but I really love this. This might be my favorite piece from the whole collection, which is kind of crazy because I don't really wear like windbreaker type of stuff, but I thought they nailed the execution on this one. This little Palazzo Gucci logo here in the center is amazing. The big Gucci logo is fire. The Palace detailing there is nice, and just overall the jacket is really cool in my opinion. And then to the right of that we've got another piece that you could definitely expect. So they've mixed in that Tri-Ferg logo with the double G logo. I think this one's really cool. They do have this in a white option as well, so keep that in mind. There are other colorways of some of the items I'm showing too, so yeah, just go make sure to check out the lookbook if you guys are interested in any of the other colorways too. Next we've got some caps. So I think these are pretty clean. Gucci caps are always really solid. I love that monogram, especially in the brown color, but I think the pink one is actually my favorite here. And a small detail, if you guys haven't noticed yet, which is pretty common throughout this collection, is they've incorporated the Palace P into this monogram there. So I think that's a cool little detail. You will see later on some of the pieces I'm going to show that the P is more prominent. I think the P being a little bit more subtle on this hat works better, whereas on a wallet or some different items I think the P being more prominent is a little bit cooler. So yeah, I thought they did a really good job with these hats. Definitely something I could see myself wearing. I have one Gucci hat and I literally wear it all the time, and I'm not even a big hat guy, so it was worth the price. Like, I was very hesitant to buy it because I was like, why am I spending so much on a hat? But I wear it all the time and I have no regrets. Next we have another hat that I really like. This is more of a beanie style, obviously, as you guys can tell here, but like I was saying, the big P works here in my opinion. This double G almost looks like a bootleg of Gucci, but I really like that look, and I'm sure it's gonna be a really nice material. keep you warm. It's going to be outrageously expensive for what it is, but I do think it's a really cool piece. And then below that, we have a Gucci monogram soccer jersey. So again, we've got that Palazzo Gucci logo there in the center, and then we have the Palace on the right chest and the Gucci logo on the left chest. So yeah, thought that piece was really clean. I'm not too big into soccer, so I won't be going after those ones, but they are planning on releasing a couple soccer jerseys for this collection. So if you're into soccer, make sure to check out those pieces. And then to the right, we have these loafers, which I think these ones are really cool. Even just the black ones are pretty sick, but I don't want to touch on them too much because these ones blow them out of the water. So these brown ones are amazing. I really love that classic like beige, tan, brown, whatever you want to call it, Gucci colorway, especially with that monogram on it. And then these camo ones aren't bad either, but overall the tan ones are definitely my favorite, and then maybe the black ones, and then the camo if I had to rank them. Next we have what is another staple of this collaboration, so the classic Gucci slides, very recognizable, but they've just put the Palace logo on top of it. This is like hilarious to me because it looks like something you would see on like AliExpress. Definitely doesn't look like a real item, but the fact that it is a real item is super awesome. I think they did it because like obviously it's funny and it's almost like lazy, but they know it's gonna sell. Like 100% I know people are gonna buy these and they're gonna sell out pretty quickly. So yeah, I just thought this was a hilarious idea. Next we've got some card holders and a wallet. So this card holder is super sick. I really like the pink. I really like when Gucci uses that pink. I think it's just a really nice, pleasant pink. I feel like if I had a girlfriend maybe and some extra cash, this is something I would buy her. But I could even see myself using this card holder. Super sick. The monogram is awesome. The pink is really cool, and the P really pops on these ones. And then for the wallet's okay. I think the camo is alright. If it was just the camo and the Gucci, maybe it would work a little bit better. The P's look kind of awkward. You can't really tell what it is with the camo. It's just a little messy in my opinion, so I wasn't feeling that one as much, but overall I still think it's pretty solid. Here again we have a much better version of that in my opinion. So the camo stuff, while it's alright, it wasn't doing it as much for me as the classic just beige tan monogram colorway. This one is just so beautiful. You can't really go wrong with it. And as you guys can see here, the P's are a little bit more prominent. They're a little bit lighter of a color, so they pop a little bit more off that background. Whereas you guys can see here on this little shoulder bag, the P's do seem to be more of a similar color to the rest of the bag. So a little less popping there, but I don't really think that matters as much for that piece either. I think having the P's pop on that piece might cause it to look like there's too much going on. Then we've got some belts. These are super cool. I think the camo one actually works pretty well here. The P, it's a little bit easier to tell what's going on here. It's a little bit more prominent. The pink one though is my favorite. I still think it just looks a lot better than the camo one. It's just a lot cleaner and pops really well. And the belt buckles on both of these are awesome too. I really like that vintage G look. I hope they start doing this more often. I haven't seen too many pieces with this belt buckle, but I really like the way that it looks. Then we've got an umbrella here, and as you guys can see here, it's just got the Gucci monogram and then has that P snuck in there again. So typical for this collaboration, but I do think this would be a really cool piece to have. Hopefully this one's actually waterproof. The reason why I say that is because when they did the Adidas Gucci collaboration, they dropped like $1,800 umbrellas that were not waterproof, and people got pretty pissed about that. So hopefully these are. I would imagine they are after all the flack they caught over that, but who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And then we have a safe. So this is for all the really big ballers out there. I couldn't imagine what you keep in your Palace Gucci safe, but it's got to be pretty important. I imagine this is going to be super, super heavy, so people can't just steal it, because I feel like this would be an item people would definitely try to steal. But I think this was a really cool idea, just something completely random. As you guys can see here, the P is worked into the monogram again. Then you've just got the Palace Gucci branding there. So I think this is super sick, definitely for the really wealthy people out there, but this whole collection is. Anything with Gucci really is. So it'll be interesting to see, like, once these pieces make it out into the public, who will be wearing them and like who will be putting these pieces in their home, just to see what it all looks like. I think will be really cool. And the last piece we have is definitely for the really wealthy people out there. It is a motorbike collaboration with the company Moto Guzzi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's an Italian brand, which makes sense for Gucci to collaborate with them, but this one was completely out of left field for me. Obviously we have that motorbike like tracksuit type of thing at the very beginning, but that was really the only hint at it. When I saw the bike, I was pretty blown away just that they would do that. I thought it was really cool. I'm not sure how many of these are gonna drop. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be super limited, so you're gonna be paying a pretty ticket for these for retail, and then for resale I'm sure the price is just gonna be unreal. So yeah, if you're a big baller out there, this might be for you. I'll be interested to see like people putting together terrible fits and then riding these into the sunset. That'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, I thought that was just a cool idea, and overall I thought this collaboration was pretty cool. I think Palace does a good job when they collaborate with bigger brands, and I think Gucci has done a good job with collaborations in recent history. I think the Adidas stuff was pretty cool, so I'm hoping they keep on working with brands more in like the streetwear and casual space, and I think they will continue to knock it out of the park, to be honest. So yeah, if you guys have made it to this point, I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe, it would help me out a lot. And anyways, we will see you next time. Have a good one.